Stadium in Minneapolis. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minnesota. Cousins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On play action, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, he fakes a spike. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings are able to make it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the path.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Minnesota.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, 28 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Zaven Collins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't one... The magic number for a really good game for a receiver. So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with
the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Cousins rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That is caught by Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cousins again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Escaping the pressure, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that fit.
This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop him well inside. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. No. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Following the interception, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But once again, it's Eskridge. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, the fake spike becoming a little bit more prevalent in today's game. It worked there.
Those old days of brother-in-law in that play, where you kind of know what they're doing. They're going to, spike the ball and the play's dead and everyone just kind of relaxes. Those are gone, aren't they? Because now they're faking it and completing passes downfield. They make you look bad, and they hurt you in the yardage category, too.
Brother-in-law?
Yeah, where you kind of do it together, like, you know what I'm going to do, I know what you're going to do, and you just hang out.
Can I steal that one?
Yeah, you can have that one.
That. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, Cousins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerry Judy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins now. He's going to go up top again. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge
there to make the grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching. Huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the move to his left.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though and they're going to try this again. It's another fake.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here. Time to get back into this one here in overtime. A red zone alert, and a touchdown means game over. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter